Jason Carl. Jason Carl. Jason Carl.
Let's tell a vampire story.
Hi, family. We here at McStabber Studios take the emotional well-being of our viewers very seriously. And due to the personal horror nature of Vampire the Masquerade, some of the content of our streams could cause some strong emotional responses. If you feel like that has happened to you during any of our streams, take a moment, take a break, mute the stream, or just skip an episode. Or if you decide that you want to sit through it and watch it, we are available in chat to talk you through it if you need that. Ultimately, we want you to take care of yourself. Do what you feel like you need. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey, and we hope you enjoy this episode of DC by Night, Vengeance Waits.
Good evening, everyone. It's your boy Twitch again, bringing you some kindred news from around DC. It seems Locke had a visitor at the Purgatory right after her opening night. A certain Esmeralda Sang popped in for a visit. I wonder what the girls did for girl talk, It seems Yakaterina was actually sighted again at the Succubus Club with none other than that psychopath Razor. I wonder what those two had to talk about, This week, the news episode doesn't come from Aluka Blood Labs. No, it doesn't. It comes from Tamshu. Tamshu gonna murder McStabber Studios.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to McStabber Studios DC by Night. I'm, of course, the storyteller, Shanky McStabber.
And I'm Relyn, Shanky's wife, and I play Lily Sanger, Primogen of Clan Toreador.
I'm Lance. I play Steve Perry, the Primogen of DC and the clanless in DC.
I'm Jim. I play Quartermain, and I don't give a fuck.
I'm Katie. I play Locke, Hound of DC, Clan Gangrel.
And in the last episode, we left right after Minta had left and gone back to her haven. And It was Locke's opening night of Purgatory. Quartermain and Razor were down in the sewers meeting up under the club. And Lily and Steve had I'm not sure what they were planning to do. We're going to find that out now, and we're just going to go from there, honestly.
First thing Locke does is she texts Tabitha, I'm alive!
When Tabitha was still in the building, she just slipped upstairs.
Good. That's good. Locke is still sitting in her office, just decompressing.
Are you just banging your head against the wall?
Yeah, actually.
I can see it.
Legit.
Okay, so Yekaterina's left, and I look over at Steve in the conference room, and I'm like, would you like to go over to Purgatory with me?
I'd love to. I'd like to see Locke's.
Because it's her opening night tonight. I think we need to show her a little bit of support.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so
here come the hipsters.
We're not hipster. Well,
No, Vikings are here.
Let them try. Lily's in the market for a new blood doll. I'll take a big beefy biker.
I mean, I don't care.
There's enough of them. It's only one, you know. Yeah. Okay, and then Quartermain's waiting under the thing. We're going to come back to you in a second, Quartermain. We're going to just lock in, or Steve and Lily head over to the purgatory, of course. And
Hang on.
when you guys get out, I know you're going to roll wits awareness for the ride. I know. I understand. Steve can roll his too. Because you got to check.
It's funny. You used to ask her that every time.
Now they know. They just roll.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
3.
You don't think you're being followed? I mean, 6. I mean, you're pretty sure you'd notice, but you don't think you're being followed.
I don't see any owls.
Steve,
you
do
don't
you
see
use your
any else.
special eyes?
Okay.
No, not right now.
Okay, and so you ride over there, and when you pull up to the purgatory, it's obvious her launch night's a pretty good success because there is a row of bikes
Good.
all in the bike parking that's out front of it because it's reserved for bikes.
I'll have Scott just drop us off and tell him come back in an hour.
Okay. And when you two come in the club, Locke, are you still in the back room?
Locke is still in the back room.
That's okay. Jack's at the bar.
And Jack would probably go,
Yeah.
with them the right way.
Yeah, when you guys come in, you get some looks at first, and then the people in there look at you. They look around, they don't see Locke. Then they look at Jack, and Jack's just like, and then the people just go back to what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Kind of like there's signals worked out about who gets fucked with as they come in and who don't.
And I greet Jack, and I'm like, hey, Jack.
Hey, Lily, looking beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Steve,
Hey, Jack.
Where's the proprietor?
Locke's in the back.
What,
She had a visit from Art, and
Oh,
Art left, but she hasn't come out of the office yet.
okay. Well, we'll just go see her.
And you'll notice the place is, I mean, it's not a big bar, but it's packed.
Good.
And they're all, 95% of them, I would say, are wearing Vikings jackets.
Okay. Does that mean anything to me?
You know that it was Bjorn's old bike,
Okay.
or old gang that he ran with.
Okay.
Apparently she's refounded a clubhouse here.
Mm-hmm. That's perfectly fine.
Yep. So you head on back.
Okay.
Locke,
I knock on the door.
Yeah, you get a knock on your door, Locke.
Locke says, who is it?
It's Lily and Steve.
Oh, thank fuck. Opens the door.
Hey! Heard you had a visitor.
Yeah. Art was here. It was great. Fuck, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I actually kind of miss the old Art.
So do I, especially since he decided to perch on my catwalk the other night. Like he owned the fucking place.
Yeah, he's it's great. Yeah, he finally was like, "Hey, I have a hound." And we had a cat.
They finally remembered,
He's
huh?
apparently not going to fire me yet.
Okay.
I was kind of, I don't know. Part of me was hoping that he'd show up and say, like,
I don't need you.
hired this other person, so you're relieved of duty. And then I could be like, fine, fuck it, I'll run my bar. But that's also, I'd rather stay in my position.
Yeah.
Because there's useful parts of it.
Yeah.
That I would not be able to get on people's schedules.
Yes, you would not.
So
You would have to tag along with me as I got on people's schedules.
And people would probably kick me out.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
So yeah. He's looking into like the black spiral bullshit.
Okay.
He might be having Steve, he might be having him or the Scourge look into the power station. Hold on just a second, I got a phone call.
So we'll flash over to Quartermain and Razor in the sewer. It takes about 10 minutes before Razor alone comes wandering up in the sewers, and he's just like, hey, could you pick a better place?
Well, I didn't see. The problem is that I couldn't really give you directions to where we're gonna go.
Okay, so you needed my help. Where are we going?
Well, first of all, we're going to my haven.
Oh, you are. I know we just buried the hatchet, but damn.
Now, we're going to go look into something. This is going to be fun. And I needed someone sneaky. And nobody else in the coterie is sneaky. So you win.
I might be honored. We'll see. I'm sneaky until I get angry, and then, well...
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about that. That may be necessary as well.
You should put your hand on him and tell him to be calm.
I'm not going to do that.
So, okay, we're going to go to your haven. I thought you wanted me to look into something.
Yeah, don't worry.
Hey, lead the way.
This will be a pretty quick trip. Don't worry about it.
I'll lead the way.
All right.
So you take him to your haven.
Yep.
That's, I've seen some of these bunkers. I didn't know one was here. There's a couple of them around town, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But this one I didn't know about. This is...
Nobody knows about it.
Pretty out of the way.
Yeah.
Man, I like the door, too. That's not the standard door on these things, for sure.
No, it's not.
And you just found it like this?
Yep.
Man, it's nice.
Yeah.
I could have had a lot of fun with a place like this, messing with Vitel.
Yeah, it's been kind of handy. It also has a back door. Then I walk over to the back door.
Okay. This door today the door is a wooden door. It actually looks like one you might have seen in ancient Persia or something.
Yeah.
This door don't look normal. Is something you added later, man?
I didn't add it.
Well, I guess what you want me to see is beyond the door, right?
Yeah, let's go. He opens the door.
Don't drop the die. Dude, this is weird, man. Because when you step into it, of course, as always, when you've been in there, the walls, there's something odd about them, shimmering at the corner of your vision.
Mm-hmm.
When did Dorian build a house down here, man?
It wasn't Dorian.
You've been to his place, right?
Oh yeah, I've been to his place.
It reminds me of this place. Good Lord.
Well, I believe the architect did have some hand in Dorian's place.
What, you want to bring me down here and give me a headache? This is not right, man.
No, we're not going to be here long. This is just a way to get to where we're going.
Oh God, where are we going?
We're going to the crypt under the church in Southeast.
You do know we don't go there, right?
Yeah, we're just going to the northeast part of it.
I've heard rumors about shit down there that, you know.
Yeah, I saw a black spiral dancer there one time.
See, now, that's not helping me with confidence. I'm just...
He just grins.
There might have been a reason I generally avoided hanging out with other kindred. I think I'm reminded now. Fine, let's do this. If we go in, let's go. Let's get me out of this before my head starts pounding.
We're gonna be sneaky. Don't worry, we'll get through this.
So you guys are moving through the labyrinth. Now we'll go back to Locke and Lily.
Okay.
And Steve.
So you said that Art's looking into the Black Spiral Dancers.
Looking into the Black Spiral Dancers.
And the power station inhabitants.
And the power station. So safe places for him to look.
Yes.
That does mean he'll probably run into Owlboy at some point, but he's a known thing because he's got Bloodhunt or whatever.
Yeah. I saw him the other night.
Card, you did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I met with you-know-who, he was trying to spy on it, and you-know-who scared him off.
Really?
Yes!
Interesting. Do you think he saw?
If he did, who's he going to tell?
He could barter his life.
I doubt it.
Well, yeah. By the way, she goes through her, pulls out her wallet, and pulls out a business card and hands it to Lily.
Oh, thank you.
Card.
Yeah, Art Morgan, investigative reporter.
It's not
interesting.
Secure, so
it's not the same number that he gave me before, because this one has a cell on it. Okay, very good. Thank you.
He said call, leave a message, and it's usual. It's not a secure line, so you got to do the usual bullshit, talk around shit.
Okay, because I'm sure he's wanting any information I have
Actually, yes. He is looking for information on the arsons,
Okay.
and I dodged that.
Thank you.
Technically, I never went, and I was like, hey, Lily's looking into that, so you can decide how much you want to lie.
I don't lie, dear. I just don't tell everything.
You can decide how much truth you want to tell. Because this is not, you're the one who has the information.
Yes.
And you are leading it up, and he did not question that because clan shit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay, well, I'll reach out to him and schedule a meeting with him to discuss what I've found. So,
what didn't I? He said some anarchs. He doesn't want anarchs settling in right now, ever. But the usual bullshit.
well, he completely threw Tabitha under a bus at my club.
Oh, it's so hard dealing with her. It doesn't shock me. Like under a bus, like in a.
He told Yekaterina that he isn't sure why Stanford allows her to be in this city.
Because I made a deal.
Yeah, but he's of a mind to basically boot everyone who isn't Tower loyal out of the city.
Yeah, he's very
and by either voice or force.
Yeah, he's very big on like stability, and I want stability, and it's like.
Well, I want stability as well, because what we have right now is fucked up.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, stability's great. I report everything to you.
Except for the shit Lily's looking into.
Look, technically, I reported a contact, so therefore it is reported.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Done.
So, yeah.
Gotta love those loopholes, don't you?
Exactly. Don't lie. Just throw worse.
Just enough.
Yeah. Just throw worse truth at them, and they'll go away.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're learning. Yeah. You've learned from me.
I always knew that because I've always been a bad liar.
Same.
You have survival.
Yeah.
It's got that. I mean, he's worried. He's like, not worried, but he's like, his eyeballs are on Tabitha. I honestly don't think she has.
I don't think she's his biggest concern.
No, and I think and I almost like, if he brings it up again, I might say he's distracted by this because she barely has like enough. Well, I'll put it different, but she barely has her shit together enough to like be mad at him.
Yeah.
Where it's like, girl, you got dumped.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what to think about our relationship. And I'm like, I don't date. I know your ass got dumped.
It's sad but true. It is sad but true.
Yeah. So I told her, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I tried to give her advice. I don't think it's. I mean.
Oh, that's hilarious.
One night stand.
You know, it would that can sometimes work it out of your system. Get yourself a boy toy to focus on for a little while.
Yeah. Like take a trip out of town. That would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. We can't really drink. Although, I mean, I have a bar now with drunks, so we can simulate. Maybe I'll suggest that later.
Yeah.
But she's at least safe right now, and
okay.
And not doing anything. So, and X. Do you notice Art on a motorcycle?
Yes, he drove one to the Black Magic and was wearing a Prussian spiked helmet.
And you actually heard on the recordings that Tabitha had told Jack.
Well, I also saw it.
Right, but no, you heard on the recordings that Tabitha told Jack.
Yeah, and
he was riding Bjorn's bike with Bjorn's helmet.
Yeah, and also he had told that. Tabitha had told Jack at True's after party that he was riding Bjorn's bike and wearing his helmet.
See, what's interesting about that, because Tabitha and Bloodlicker were telling me about Bjorn's axe.
I've heard about the axe.
That apparently it's creepy. That you don't be near it. It's wrong feeling, which I want to didn't that sound like the bracelet?
The
bullshit?
chains?
The chains.
Yes.
So I'm thinking it's another one of those fancy ass things.
Like an artifact.
I'm concerned. I'm getting on the Pontifex's calendar.
Okay.
If there's ever a bitch that'll track down some sparkly shit,
It'll be a Tremere.
So
And they will hoard it for all eternity unless someone raids their shit.
I don't need an axe.
I don't. Please,
am
with
an
these arms, I'm not swinging an axe. But
Yeah. I'm sorry, Steve, if you wanted an axe, but you're not getting an axe. So, I mean, unless you want to cut a deal and get an axe, but I asked them, like, oh, does it hurt? And they're like, no, nobody ever saw it get used. I'm like, well, that's a waste.
That's probably because it's really uncomfortable to wield.
I'm betting. It's probably got some, like, soul-stealing shit or whatever. So, yeah, he's got I want to track that down, because if he's got the motorcycle, he's got the helmet. The helmet. I'm wondering if he knows where the rest of Bjorn's shit is. I'm wondering if he knows what happened to Bjorn.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So I don't like any of that. So I'm going to hound that shit up.
That's a hound project.
Yeah, that's a hound project. I've got a project now. I've got 5 million fucking thin bloods to find.
Well, you found a whole nest of them.
Oh, those I'm fine with just going away.
It sounds like he's going to take care of that.
Everybody's been talking about reducing numbers. I'm like, there are numbers that can be reduced. I'm also tracking down some on my own.
Yeah.
Because Mallory's a thing, but Mallory could also be dead. So I need to have a contact that isn't.
I'd prefer he not be dead.
No.
He's useful.
Not like by me. I want him around.
Yeah.
But he's not like, invincible.
No.
So, and he's good at making allies. Weirdly.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He's so fucking sassy and people like him.
He was perfectly nice to me.
He's such a little bitch with me. God.
I think he adapts to the people he's around.
Oh, I hate that.
He's a chameleon.
and he's a little fucker. So, yeah, okay. So Mallory, like, my concern is that I need to look elsewhere besides Mallory, because it also can't look like I'm just depending on him. Right.
No, I agree. I agree that you need to look into it on your own, maybe find some other contacts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, spread that out a little bit. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that was my evening.
Fantastic.
Otherwise, the opening's going, oh, and I punched a guy. He's in the hospital. It's great.
Was there some hazing here, dear?
Yeah, he came in and he's like, were we going to run the place or are you? And I'm like, yay. And I punched his ass out, broke his jaw. It was great. So yeah, he's in the hospital.
You had a fun night.
I did. It was great. Besides the whole art thing, it's been fun.
Okay.
So is that all you've got to share with each other?
I guess, unless Steve has something.
Or anything y'all going to share about the Yekaterina? Little tidbits.
I'll leave that for Quartermain to discuss.
Because this may not be the place you want to discuss.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss that here because I don't know how secure the place is.
Yeah, it's had like a sweep. But
yeah, I don't know how secure the place is, so I'm going to hold back on that.
Yeah,
we were just coming by legit just to touch base and see how her night was going. Yeah. So I just say congratulations on a successful open.
Yay!
Everything looks fantastic.
I'm so happy.
Countdown to the Hun being played out, or something by the Who being played out in the entry.
It's perfect.
Wolf Totem or something like that. Something,
So the jukebox, actually, I forgot to send you this. She bought some 90s shit jukebox.
Nice.
Replaced all of the CDs, did not replace any of the labels. So if you play a song,
it's something totally different.
You don't know what's going to actually come out.
So only the regulars will know what's actually in there and what's not.
Yeah.
So there's like boot, scoot, boogie, and all kinds of that bullshit. And yeah, it'll be like rancid that will start playing.
Okay, we're going to flash back to Quartermain and Razor down.
Yeah.
Well,
So to take his mind off the changing scenery.
Yep.
I'm gonna explain the situation that I'm trying to get into.
So you take this crypt in Northeast, you said, is linked to the same church in Southeast.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the church right now. I'm trying to get into the basement, the newly dug basement in the power station up in Glenn's old territory in Northeast.
You know, it's funny you bringing up Glenn's territory. You know, I've got a lot of eyes and ears out there. That's part of my thing.
Yeah.
Extensive amounts of ghouls. All mine have gone silent up around Glenn's territory. I figured Glenn was wiping them all out.
No, it might be this buzzsaw motherfucker.
I mean, I thought most of them were well hidden enough they wouldn't be found, but
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
No, it's not. I need to get a look at what's in the basement before the sheriff shows up.
And you think this crypt leads there?
It's as close as I could get. The labyrinth will let me out into the crypt.
Interesting.
And I'm thinking that if I try to get towards the power station from the crypt, I may be able to get there.
And you saying this labyrinth thing runs like, I mean, the way you're talking about it like drops you in various places. I mean, this is crazy.
It does.
How in the hell do you keep track of? I mean, I'm trying to.
I don't. I do it by force of will alone.
Oh God, this place is giving me a headache. Now that we're getting out of the crypt, though, we're heading towards this crypt. Hopefully, it won't be as bad. And
it
you
won't
guys
be.
Do arrive to the crypt part, and yeah, the it's not a clear line, but you can see when you're getting close to it because the little bits that remind you of the labyrinth slowly are lessening until you hit the crypt part, and it's a normal crypt. But it's definitely linked to your labyrinth in some way.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a crypt.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is the only reason I think it might connect to the one in Southeast is because it's the only one I know about. So, and if it's that big, there's a big secret.
You hear that?
I like secrets. Do I hear what?
You hear that? That's what Razor said. You hear it?
Hold on. I turn up my super hearing.
Okay. You can hear. You don't even have to roll when you turn on heightened senses.
Okay.
You can hear like a faint chanting.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna vanish now. And I vanish.
It's a good idea.
I don't get hungrier.
Razor disappears from beside you.
Okay. So we move forward whispering to each other.
And you're not quite sure. You think you have the general location of where you're heading based on the sounds. I mean, it's hard to tell at first, but you walk a little bit, and if it doesn't get louder, then that must not be the direction.
Oh, I will also make sure I describe the blood alchemy ward to him so that he might be able to recognize it if we come across it. Yeah, we're gonna have to be very careful.
Okay. You guys move down a bit. It's taking you a little while, because sometimes you have to double back because it's getting softer instead of louder, and it's a lot of trial and error. But you do find yourself eventually at a stairway that looks like it's going down, and it's definitely part of it. It was built with it, but it's the only stairs that you found going down yet.
Okay.
And it's definitely the noise is coming from down there.
Okay. Go down.
Okay. Wits awareness.
I'm gonna willpower that one. 6.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I gotta find my thing here. As you're going down the steps, you see the faint red line in front of you.
Stop.
Why? I don't see anything. What?
Down in front of me.
He doesn't see it.
He doesn't see it? Okay.
Nope.
Shit. Now, the only problem is I don't know how to get past this. Shit. It senses, I think it senses kindred.
Well, then let's just stand here a minute, see if we can hear what they're chanting at least.
Okay. I got a call. I'll do that.
Okay.
Hey, there's a critical. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 with a crit.
It's Latin. But you recognize the word because you've seen it in your books in your occult library.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody down there, you're hearing death, 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 coming from a multitude of voices.
Hey, can I get some kind of idea about where I am under the city? Am I close to the power station?
I will let you roll intelligence plus investigation, and you can use your deduction bonus because
To use my internal map of the city?
to your general knowledge and everything else, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And deduce based on what you've seen and where you know of your labyrinth and all that good shit.
Holy shit, another critical. Good lord. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's hard to tell for sure, but you would think you're within maybe 0.2 of a mile.
And how far away does this sound seem to be?
Down there a little bit, but it's close enough that depending on what they have going down under there, that yeah, you could be exactly there. You think you're close. You're within 0.2 of a mile. You could be right under it. It's just that's your margin of error.
The ward tells me I found the spot. So, shit. Were you able? I tell him it's death if he doesn't get it himself.
I don't know the language, but you do, obviously.
It's Latin.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got us a little death cult down here.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like it. I wish I knew a way to get past this ward. I want to get a look.
I mean, we could just cross it.
Well, the problem is the minute we do, they'll know. Because I've already run into one of these.
But will they see us?
I don't know. See, Buzzsaw knew that I was behind him. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's fucking thin blood alchemy is what it is.
You say it's some sort of alarm or ward or something?
Yeah, basically it lets them know that kindred have crossed.
Let's backtrack.
Okay.
Give me a night or two. Let's see what Lola says.
Okay. Why? Can I ask what clan she is?
She's Tremere.
Oh, rock on. Fucking rock on. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
She might be able to dig some stuff up on this.
Yeah,
unlike those fancy pants fuckers over, in the pyramid as they're called, she's more what's like you might call a field research type. She likes to learn about a little bit of everything. So she's got a different kind of, let's just say, a different library than they do.
We should get her and Grigori together.
They don't like each other. They had a falling out a few years ago.
Oh, they did? Oh,
yeah,
because he's a good dude.
Well, it's a philosophical discussion. They got in a fight over the nature of death.
Oh, okay.
And is this a curse? And is it from Cain or is it from all goddamn people, Lilith?
Well, I would think that that would be something that they would be able to debate forever.
No, he got Grigori got a little bit aggressive in defending his point of view. that
Okay.
Lilith was really the one in charge.
Just so
not
you
Kane.
know, we're heading the other direction
Right.
while we're doing this.
Yeah, you're not doing it right there at the entrance.
Yeah. I'm going to try to see if I can find a way out of this place that doesn't go back through the labyrinth.
Okay, so you guys are just going to explore. Roll intelligence deduction again will work fine. And get a bonus die because Razor will help you try to find a better navigation point.
Because he really doesn't want to go through.
No, he really doesn't.
Okay.
Lily's the only one who hasn't. Of the coterie.
Now, Lily wants nothing to do with that labyrinth, ever. Locke's been there and is like, never again.
6 with a crit.
Okay, we'll come back. It's going to take you a while, but you'll find a way out.
That's fine.
We're going to flash back. I know Locke and Steve and Lily were, I assumed after talking with Locke, Lily and Steve go out and hang a bit in the purgatory just to...
Yeah, maybe chat up Jack a little bit and then basically wait for Scott to come
Jack's
back.
doing well. It's doing good business. They're handing out, he's handing out liquor hand over fist, so Locke's going to be making some money at this one.
Good. That's what Lily likes to see. She
you
wants
get
Locke to be
eyeballs still a bit.
successful.
When Locke comes out, all the various Vikings looks towards her a bit, and then you see him cutting eyes at Lily, like almost like waiting for a signal.
Locke is obviously friendly with Lillian.
Okay, and it stops after a little bit after they didn't see you, like, motion your head towards the door or something like that. Apparently, they're used to working signals from Bjorn or somebody about who gets ejected immediately and who don't.
Yeah. And then once Scott shows up, we'll go ahead and leave.
From a mechanic's perspective, it's not like you have dots in gang or ally or anything like that, but while in your haven, they'll help make sure that individuals you don't want in your building aren't in your building anymore.
Okay.
That's just, the nature of that particular background of that place.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone's plans now while Quartermain and Razor are trying to get out?
Oh, I do pass Locke a note.
Okay.
And on it is times and description of a vehicle and location. And the location is basically the street that the club is on.
Okay.
And I say, can you call your friend and get information like maybe a tag number or details on who the car is registered to? We weren't able to get a tag from our cameras, so maybe the city cameras might have something?
That might work, yeah. Let me give him a call.
Okay.
And I look up good old Charles Brown.
Yeah. Charlie
Brown.
You don't like to be called Charlie?
Does not like to be called Charlie.
Hey. Locke. It's funny you call. Might need some party favors soon. Things have finally gotten to the point where, I got some people I got to throw some parties for.
Oh, I can get that.
Cool. Of course, I like that. What you got?
And she kind of names off a few things in her stash, a few things that she knows are hot.
Well, remember,
You
we
took
got
a cold kilo out of at least a kilo out of that place.
Right.
That Gus's place.
Yeah, you like, how you like blow?
I mean, that's a little high class normally for us because, we can't normally afford it. But, if you're going to give us a deal and just hook us up, yeah, we do some blow.
Yeah, we can cut something because I need a favor.
You always do, but that's why this works.
That's we understand each other. If I send you location, times, and a vehicle description, can you get me more information?
It'd take me a day or two because I got to wait until Sergeant's not in the station when I'm pulling that kind of details because I don't have a case with it. But yeah, I'll get you something in a day or two.
All right, cool. Have that sent over then.
Okay.
And she says, and we will arrange. You can meet me at Purgatory.
I thought that bar was closed.
And not anymore. Opening night, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll come by.
Don't come in your blues.
No. We know about that part. A couple of my buddies had an arrangement with the prior owner about that kind of stuff,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Bjorn or
Bjorn, yeah. That was his name, they said. Big biker dude?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Known by reputation.
Yeah, the arrangement was, us flatfoots wouldn't be around his bar unless we were told to be around his bar, kind of a thing.
Well, we can make a similar arrangement. that
I have to. I'll let them know that the new owner would like to see about that arrangement coming back in, and they'll pop in for a visit if they agree. You know.
Okay. Works for me.
That'll work too, because I charge him a little finder's fee for the hookup. You know. Hey, always trying to hustle. Got to make that money.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I ain't making it as a cop.
Fuck no.
Oh.
All right.
So what's everyone's plans now? Quartermain is going to be pretty close till dawn. Actually, it's getting pretty late at this point, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Between the club and everything. And Locke has a great night for her opening night. It bodes well for her purgatory that she's got her. I mean, it's not packed like Lily's club, and it won't be the moneymaker club is because it's a bar. Right. It's a smaller bar. But it looks like it's going to be a steady source of cash.
Yeah.
And more importantly,
I'm very happy for it.
It's the source of some useful individuals if she needs some help. And if she spends some experience, it'll be real useful at a later date. And we're going to end the day there.
Okay.
Quartermain, you get out. It's getting close to dawn when you guys come out, but you'll never guess where you come out.
Where?
The church.
You're kidding me.
Nope. You find, and it's empty. There's nobody there.
We boogied all the way down to the church from northeast.
Yep.
Wow.
And you figure you got a 50-50 chance of being able to retrace your steps when you go back, if you went back in through the church?
I got a better than 50-50 chance.
Well, you can do it straight from the labyrinth to get there every time.
That's right.
But.
Okay, cool. Listen, like I said, that thing is blood alchemy, so do you need me to describe it to her? Or, because you didn't see it.
Right, I'll let you know. I'll just tell her that, they've them bloods down there have got some way to detect kindred.
Yeah, what it is basically it's a thin red line. What it looks like to me is a thin red line that's all the way around the area that it's protecting, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure that it detects kindred.
Yeah, I'll let her know. I mean, she's done words and shit before. We haven't done one about detection. But if anyone I know would know, she would. I mean,
I know the thing is that this thin blood alchemy is completely different from the Tremere shit.
Yeah, but the Tremere refused to look into certain things that she doesn't have that compunction.
Okay, cool.
If you understand my drift there.
I do. I get it.
And before he walks
they're
off,
kind of set in their ways.
They are. And before Razor walks off, he actually looks over and she says, Quartermain, I'm glad we worked our shit out.
Good. I'm glad we did too.
We'll see how long we can keep this being friendly thing, but I'm glad we worked it out.
Hey man, you got used, I got used, everybody gets used, Nathan was a bastard, but
ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
You get eternity, and what do you use it for? Using and getting used. I mean,
well, I try very hard not to use people, but
in the end, we all have to, don't we?
This is one of the reasons why I quit being sheriff.
I don't know. That just seems too much like towing a line that I'm just not really into.
It also wasn't me.
Yeah, I can see it. You don't seem like the sheriff type.
No, I like digging into secrets. I like finding things.
But hey, no skin off my back, right?
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
And he wanders off down the street, and you can see him as he's walking away from me. He's grabbing a cell phone, flipping his cell phone. He's got a flip phone in his pocket, no less.
Cool.
And he's using it to call somebody, probably arranging his ride to come grab him.
Yeah, speaking of which, I've got a boogie.
Yep. And you head back to your...
I hit the steam tunnels and head back to my...
And everyone beds down for daylight.
Can we go back to something for a second?
Yes.
I wanted to ask Locke. You got interrupted, Locke, when we were talking. Art and Vicky were going to be looking into the place. You didn't quite get a chance to finish.
They're going to look into the power station because he's disconcerted. He's not comfortable with the fact that they're not going to kiss the ring and that they are openly defiant of the current prince and of the tower. So yeah, that's not great. And that they threatened me. I also told him about the church. that came up. Oh, interesting about the church. The church was 20 years ago or so a former ministry hangout.
And you don't really know much, Steve, about the ministry or the Setites.
They're
Lily knows a bit, but
Lily does. And you see Lily's eyebrows go up about a full inch.
They're creepy.
They had a fucking temple in this city.
Yeah, that's why it's dangerous, and when people go in, they don't come out.
Okay. I'm just going to
I should
pocket
tell
that.
Quartermain that.
I'm just going to pocket that because with interesting things Lily has learned that she's not going to share. Yeah.
Just hey Q.
Yeah. So okay. So we're heading back to the club now. If you're okay with that, Steve.
Yeah, flashback. That's good.
Okay.
The good thing you brought that up to make sure.
Infos about church.
Say that again.
Got info about church.
Hey, me too.
Yay! Smiling faces.
So everyone goes down, sleeps for the night or for the day. I do that every time. Sleeps for the day, and it's an uneventful sleep. Even you, Steve, nothing from your mistress. But she doesn't visit your dreams often unless, there's a reason. And with the setting of the sun, the kindred rise again. And everybody can roll their rouse check.
Succeeded.
Okay.
Oh,
This
man,
puts
I
it-
get hungry.
You succeeded,
I get
Steve?
hungry.
I did.
Okay, now this puts it on Sunday now.
Yep, Sunday.
The club is closed, but the bar is not. I assume Purgatory is going to run 7 days a week. Now, Jack doesn't work every night. He works, a couple nights a week, but there's others that Jack vetted as were the previous people working there.
Yeah.
The ones that are known to overlook, shall we say, disfigured individuals who come in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Locke's gonna need to feed.
Yeah, me too.
So Locke and Quartermain are going to need to feed. Okay. So you guys are going to do that. What is everyone's plan? Now, Thomas gives you the report for the night, for the day. Says that didn't see that car at all. I mean, it seemed pretty quiet overall, ma'am. They're still reporting on the news about wolf attacks in College Park. They're still
going on about that?
Well, they're still looking for the wolf. They haven't found the wolf. And now they're starting to argue that it's not a wolf, that it was just a dog or a wild dog pack. And, because the experts have gone on saying there's no wolves in College Park because you would have seen them already. Because it's not like it's a wilderness. It's, just a place.
It's urban.
Yeah. So, ma'am, it's just that seems to be an odd report that keeps coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, it's pretty quiet. I mean, we had a good, I know you were out with other things. We had a good night last night. It was busy. It's
good.
So the money was good.
Good.
But, it's Sunday now, and we're going to get this all cleaned up and get ready for when we open again.
Okay, perfect.
Give the boys a little more downtime.
Yeah. I still want the rotating shifts for right now, especially with mystery vehicles patrolling around our freaking club during the day.
Yes, ma'am. That's not a problem.
As the black magic was attacked during daylight.
Yes, ma'am.
So...
And...
What?
Raphael healed again this day, and he's really fucking hungry. You had 2 bags left of the blood, right?
Is he healed up now? Because this is like 4 days after.
No, 4 days ain't enough.
You keep moving that target.
No, I don't. You might want to recheck your dates.
No.
We had a day skip.
We had days skipped, and we skipped. We were now 4 days from when you said it would be another 4 days.
Hang on, I'm doing my math. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's healed now.
Okay.
But you had to use up all the last of the blood that you got from Philo.
Okay.
So you have no stash.
And he's hungry. Okay, I'll deal with him in a moment.
Okay.
I told him to wait for me. I needed to meet with Thomas. So, nothing else?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
And Raphael says he can go out hunting on his own now. He's...
Okay. If you would like to, if you'd like for me to accompany you, I'm happy to.
I mean, how can I put this? You wouldn't really fit in where I normally
Where you like to hunt?
Where I hunt.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're planning to start being an assistant on stage.
No, that's okay.
I didn't think so.
Enjoy yourself. Be safe. You want one of my boys to drive you?
Nah, I'm all right. I know how to move on the streets.
Okay.
I haven't forgotten that skill.
Okay.
And he slips out to go do his thing. Steve, what is your plan this day?
Oh, did I get any car parts in the mail?
Yeah, you did. You got a trunk.
Okay, then I'm going to put it in.
He's going to be working on his trunk. Quartermain and Locke, how many did you get for your hunting rolls?
8 critical.
Wow.
On a roll where it doesn't matter.
No, it does in some ways. What were you looking for in terms of resonances?
I like melancholy. I like them nice and depressed.
An 8 on a critical? Guess what? I think I'll let you have it. I will give you you kind of used your bloodhound to search around a bit and sneak around and sniff until you found a good, intense, melancholy person. This person, you scared the shit out of them. I mean, made sure that they were properly scared so that you could get that melancholy taste in the blood. And until you feed again, you'll get your bonus die to fortitude or obfuscate.
Fortitude.
Of course.
Yes.
Quartermain, how'd you do?
I got 3.
3? That's enough. And then we got to switch glasses. Hang on. Can't see it all when I have the other ones. It's a very fleeting. The person that you fed was you were drinking from them. It's obvious that they've not been having a good life. They're a bit depressed. They seem to really just not be enjoying what they are. And the melancholy taste in the blood is, I mean, it just passes briefly and you can't hold on to it. So we know what Steve's doing. Quartermain and Locke, what are your plans for this evening?
Have I gotten a response from Cone yet?
No, he hasn't gotten back to you with a win yet.
Then I am going to do some more hunting around to find more thin bloods.
Okay. Now, you did text that tell Quartermain you had some church info, too.
Yes. If he texts her back that he wants to meet up, she'll be ready for him. He's prowling at the moment.
Okay.
Wait, actually, it was... I get an extra die now. Yes.
Because I don't know how much of what Quartermain discovered he's planning to share with everybody, but it was a pretty big bit of info. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our break right here at the start of this new day. It's a little early for a normal break, but it's better to do this now when there's a definite pause in the story rather than break make an artificial pause in the story. So we will be back in 10 minutes, everyone, and then we can continue with this episode. See you in a few minutes.
Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. I've always been the hunter, nothing on my tail. But there was something in you I knew could make that change. To capture a predator, you can't remain the prey. You have to become an equal in every way. So look in the mirror and tell me, who do you see? Is it still you? Or is it me? Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. So embrace the darkness, and I will help you see that you can be limitless and fearless if you follow me. We are the lions in a world of lies. We are the predators, the hunters, the hunters, the hunters. Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within. Do you burrow within? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Allow me to introduce myself, though I fear you've heard my name, and that you've heard the story. Countess Bathory. History is told by the victors, heroic warriors, and mad kings. Will you hear my story? From the lips of Bathory. They call me blood-sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins, beautiful, drinking the blood of virgins, the blood countess. Who is she really? Who is she really? Blood countess. Who is she really? Je Bathory. I was very wealthy and powerful, a widow with political rivals keen to destroy me and take my property. My plea was never offered, all my confessors were all tortured, or how they destroyed me for my property. They put me up, shut me up, shut me up, put me up, put me up, shut me up, and told a story of a bitch called Bathory, blood-sucking demon, queen of hell, sadistic killer, a monster tale, bathing in the blood of virgins, beautiful, drinking the blood of virgins, youthful, the blood countess. Who is she really? Who is she really? Blood countess. Who is she really? Je Bathory.
Welcome back to DC by Night, and we're going to pick up where we left off before, where Quartermain and Locke had hunted. Locke had been out looking for Thin Bloods for a bit. She got 6 successes, and we're going to just run a total count. I'll make a note that you have 6 successes so far in your search, and once you hit a certain threshold, I'll tell you, how many large numbers of Thin Bloods you've got up to.
Okay.
Because that'll make it easier instead of each time you roll trying to track. So we'll just do a running count until you get enough to, I'll say you've found, a good amount to go with. So we will pick up right here and see what everyone wants to be doing.
Locke texted Quartermain and Does he have a suggestion on when to meet up?
Quartermain's busy.
Quartermain's probably still hunting.
Oh, okay.
Locke got a lot more successes than Quartermain did. It's going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And Steve is down in the garage,
Working
pulling a
on his
trunk.
car.
Right.
Refuses to buy a new car. I told him to buy a Pinto.
You
No.
got junk in your trunk?
Oh yeah, lots of NOS junk in my trunk.
Good.
But do you know how hard it is to get a matching trunk? I mean, I'm not going to have a hoopty with like a green trunk and.
I mean,
I feel attacked.
Normally you buy what the factory gives you, and then you go get your car painted.
Yeah.
but most body shops aren't open at 11 p.m. at night.
So you can buy pre-painted parts for your car on eBay.
How do you match the paint?
I don't understand why Steve just didn't buy a new car. He's got money.
It's my car. I'm not just
Can't blame this bullshit on the mouth blood anymore.
Because that's legit. Can't blame the bullshit on the milk blood.
Yeah.
Well, yes, you can, but it's you blame it on Granger's milk blood that fucked around in his head.
I blame a lot of things on Granger.
Okay, so after Raphael has left to go do his hunting, Lily has texted Sam.
Mm-hmm. There's no reply.
Well, I know, but I just text him. We need to talk soon.
Okay.
So I figure he'll get around to it when he's coherent.
I'm done
Because if he
hunting.
was coherent when he met with Steve, that means it won't be long before he's not again.
Mm-hmm. I do also call Goodfellow and advise him he can pick up the box.
Okay.
Because that did need to be returned.
Yep. And he's arranged he'll come by
Okay.
and grab it. He did ask if it's okay if he picks it up during daytime.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Just swing around back and I'll let the boys know to look for you.
Okay. See what
When I'm
everybody
done
else is
hunting,
doing.
I want to go to my library and research death cults.
Okay. You can roll your intelligence plus occult.
Mm-hmm.
And then add a bonus die for your library, of course.
Six.
Okay, you're doing some research. We'll have to get back on that. I'll actually give you some information, probably offline, about what you found in it, because it's not like it's a quick thing to recite. But I've got some info I'll pull out of the free manuscript, The Cult of the Blood Gods, on the death cults to let your character see, because there's a number of different types of death cults out there. Yeah.
I call the number for Art.
Okay. Voicemail.
Okay. Hi, Art. It's Lily. Locke made me aware that you're wanting to get some information from me, so let's schedule a time to talk. Thanks.
Beep. No voicemail pranks from him.
Mm-mm.
So what is everybody doing now? I know Quartermain was down in his library. Locke sent a text that Quartermain hasn't replied, or replied busy, about wanting to meet up to talk. Locke's got the look on her face like, busy? Bitch, please.
But it's cool.
Yeah. And Steve will be working on his trunk for a couple hours. I mean, it's not that hard to take a trunk on and off, but
No.
it's not quick either.
Purgatory hour.
Okay.
Now, you still haven't had Steve really sweep your purgatory or
Yeah,
even
only
arrange
once.
for that.
The one time.
Yeah,
And
once.
It's been days since I saw.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they have to talk at Purgatory.
Yeah.
They can take a walk.
Take a walk.
She doesn't have a secure place there, but they can take a walk.
Okay.
Oh
And-
no, they can go for a drive. We go for a drive.
So what's
Oh my
Lily
God,
doing
so
while those
good.
two are arranging their meeting?
Lily is actually going to go take a look at the property she's purchased for
Okay.
her new venture,
Mhm.
because she has gotten the funding from
Baron
Abrams,
yeah.
and is basically arranged for her attorney to arrange for construction to begin. So she wants to just take a look at it.
And, he only was looking for a 5% stake.
That's fine.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's fine.
Just a little bit to make, get a little bit of money back later. In the
That's perfectly fine. I've proven I'm very astute and can make a profit.
It's got to make a little money off it.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Plus, it looks bad on the books to just
Give money away.
That's a little bit of a
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
thing.
It's fine. My money didn't have to get tied up in it. He can have 5%.
So, Locke and Quartermain, y'all can have your little meeting at the Purgatory.
Okay.
And it's Sunday. There's people there. It's not as busy as it was, of course, Saturday night, but there's just people there.
Yeah.
Vikings. They don't even give Quartermain a second look if they see him. If they see him, they won't even give him a second look.
Well, I have to be visible to walk through the door.
There is a back door that he would know about. He doesn't need to come through the front, because this is set up like the original Purgatory, where there is a front part that is for everyone. There is a back room that tends to be kindred only.
No, I'll walk through the front door.
Yeah, the people in there, they look at you and then they just go back to what they're doing. They're
Is
used to
Jack at
seeing
the
this
bar?
kind of thing. Not tonight.
Damn.
He works every other night.
Everybody else gets to say hi to Jack. I don't. That's terrible.
Well, he didn't tell me I was beautiful like Lily. So.
Yeah, normally most
He's a
people,
giant flirt.
Yeah, most people don't, Steve, because you're Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean,
Do you know how many women wrote to Jeffrey Dahmer?
I'm sure there's some out there that have a thing for Steve Perry, no relation. They like the sicko, but I mean, I'm sure. So I'll let Locke and Quartermain do their thing, decide if they're going to talk there, talk in the car.
No, we're going to go for a drive. We're going to go for a drive in my car. What?
Well, wait a minute.
What?
If you haven't had this place swept,
Well, I mean, no.
have you had the car swept?
No.
Hmm.
We can walk
Maybe
yours.
Maybe we should just take a walk.
Let's take a walk. So, take a walk.
Walk sweet.
And she says, so, the church.
Yeah, I was there last night.
Really?
Or was it tonight?
Last
night.
It was last night, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, me and Razor went.
Did you know it used to be a ministry thing? Office? What do
And
they
that's when the light bulb goes off.
What do they have? Do they have offices now? Because it really seems weird to say ministry.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Back up. Ministry is the Setites.
Yeah.
Aren't the Setites a death cult?
Well,
No.
they're not, but depending on, Set was one of it wasn't Osiris or Horus, but there is a bit of death linked with the original Setite Set.
Basically,
as a
they're
god.
known as corruption.
Yeah, but like most, the Setites are known for corrupting. So if there was a death cult there when they were there, they would have been infiltrating and running said death cult as just part of their normal MO of corrupting and running shit.
Interesting. Did you know that the crypt under the church runs all the way up to northeast, right up to the power station?
What?
Yeah.
That's one. Okay, that's really public works fucking long. Two, I don't like that at all. Oh, I like none of that.
Yeah.
Because they were just looking like some random ass whatever punks.
Yeah. I heard some people chanting Latin. Death, 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 death.
Tryhards.
I couldn't get any closer because of one of those goddamn thin blood ward things.
So, funny. Oh god, I should probably
But
contact.
Razor has a resource. He's going to ask about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He knows the thin blood.
No. I don't know if I want to give up his secrets quite yet.
No.
They're his secrets to give up.
They're fine. So yeah. I told Art.
At least not for free.
Huh?
At least not
I'll be
for
right
free.
back. We have a cat breaking into the room. She's got her head stuck in the door.
Oh no, she's gonna kill herself.
I mean, I don't need to know. I don't
That's
think.
okay. Don't worry, I wasn't gonna ask you for.
I mean, charge other people like you do you.
Oh, I will. Don't worry, I do.
So, but yes. So I told Art about the power station because he showed up being all sheriffy. And
did that?
being
Okay.
all, Hound, what have you been doing lately?
Oh,
And-
buzzsaw's ready.
Oh, I fucking told him. I'm like, hey, do you want a project? Because here's a project. I told him about the power station.
Buzzsaw is in for a surprise.
Yeah, and he's taking the Scourge.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I thought Art was big on the whole, I don't want any Anarchs of Savat in my city.
Oh no, why didn't you think about the Sabat to me?
She's totally Savat.
No, okay, that's weird because he was all big about no Anarchs. This bar can't have any Anarchs, and and low key like calling out Tabitha, like.
Sass much?
Huh?
Sass much?
I didn't sass any.
No, obsess.
Oh,
much. Does he obsess much?
I'm wondering if it's because, there's still a tiny bit of old Art in there, but it's like warped into bitter asshole X Art.
Oh, that sounds about right.
But I knew plenty of bitches who dated, and man, they would they would have the one good thing about this guy, and then it became the worst thing ever about them. So I'm wondering if this is kind of there's he's mad, and I don't know, he's being a jerk.
Well,
it's not my problem.
You kind of got to feel bad for Art a little bit.
I do actually. It's
because all of a sudden your world turns upside down, and
there's got to be a part of him that knows that his world got turned upside down.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the time didn't happen. So he's being all jerk. I'm telling Tabitha just to keep her head down, keep out of his way.
That's probably a good idea.
What else? Yeah, and he's looking into the Black Spiral Dancer, so that's probably gonna start popping up again soon. Yay.
Oh, good. As long as I don't have to fight him.
That's how we got on the subject of the church. Is he was like, hey, Black Spiral Dancers, and I was like, hey, there's a mute one at a church. Which church? That church. Huh.
Yeah, she wasn't there. She wasn't there last night.
Oh, good. That's, yeah, I would expect you to lead with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I would have been dead, so.
Yeah, I guess
Again.
it's pretty hard to lead with that if you were dead.
Yeah.
Depending on that death chant, I mean, maybe he could lead with it after being dead.
Yeah. I really want to get a look at what's underneath there now.
Yeah. I mean, if you can figure out a way in, I mean, I can try me. I can't sneak like you, but I can try real hard. So.
Hey, did you know that Grigori is Bahari?
No, I don't think so. I knew it was weird. But I thought that was just like other shit. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Piece of information I overheard.
Because that's important. That's important. I need to remember that. And she makes a note in her notebook. So let's see. Is there anything else? I only need to share the thing about the church, really, but I couldn't do it over, like, phone without being understood. So what do you have going on?
Finding out what's in that basement.
So you're getting kind of naughty about this. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll just try to keep track.
I don't call your clan foibles gangrely.
I do. I'm not offended. I mean, so, okay. I mean, I'm waiting for, axe. I didn't tell you about the axe.
Axe?
So, you've seen Art recently, right? On a motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's Bjorn's motorcycle. And that's Bjorn's helmet. And Bjorn's axe is missing.
Okay.
And Bjorn's axe made people feel wrong when they were near it.
Okay. I'm still waiting for the punchline.
Kind of like the thing that hurt me. That was like the bracelet that the other sheriff had.
The chain thing, yeah.
Yeah, the chains of perdition or something like that. Yeah, it fucking sucked.
Chains of Athena.
Huh?
Chains of Athena. Well, I remembered the name. Yep, Chains of Athena.
Probably a better title for it.
Chains of Perdition's a pretty good name too, though, to be honest.
That is true. I have a feeling that that's a band. So that thing hurt, but it felt the same way. How do you know?
Did you get hit by the axe?
No, but the chain.
Well, then how do you know?
Felt wrong. You didn't get hit by them. They felt wrong. And I don't know anything about them, so I'm going to the Pontifex because I'm kind of worried that there might be this powerful artifact that if it gets into Art's hands, might be...
Hey, you know what? To be perfectly honest, I would rather see something like that in Art's hands. Because at least Art's going to use it for the right reason.
That's the problem. I'm not sure about that. I don't think he's done.
I don't think he's done what?
Changing.
What do you mean?
You know, when this all happened, it was kind of like he was unraveling. I don't think we're done. I don't think we've seen how bad he can get. My concern is that he might go to an extreme that would be bad. I would rather that shit be locked up in the next house. I don't know what they're having. They're not going to have the Octagon house. Maybe they'll have like parallel with their house. I don't know.
Did you think that maybe Bjorn took the axe with him when he left?
Motherfucker.
If it was that important, if that was important to him, he would have taken it with him.
He didn't go anywhere.
What do you mean?
He didn't leave Quartermain.
What?
You don't remember the conversation Nathan had?
Go. He died.
Wait a minute,
Nathan
what?
said Bjorn was beckoned and would never be back or seen again.
He wasn't fucking beckoned. He died. He was killed.
Okay. Don't remember that.
That's what Nathan had said in front of the whole coterie when you were plotting Stanford's rise. That the very first Anarch to go was Bjorn.
Do you know how long ago that was?
That was
in my life.
Yep, that was what Nathan had said.
Not Quartermain's life, my life.
Yeah, that Bjorn was the first of the Anarchs to die, and would not be back ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
all right. Well, then this part of the conversation probably wouldn't have happened, right?
Yeah. Yeah, probably not. So, yeah, he's...
But on Quartermain's defense, Lily, he also said that Helena would not be back. And turns out that Nathan was wrong on that count because you guys had just found out that she didn't get beckoned and would be back. So there is a chance that Nathan is wrong about Bjorn.
This is all too damn complicated. I don't give a shit.
Quartermain's like, whatever. When he shows up, we'll deal with
I'm
him.
not concerned about this X. So okay, sure.
Well, I thought it was cool.
Well, I mean, if it's a magic weapon, sure, great. But I don't know. Do you want to go to the Pontifex when all you have is a rumor?
Yes, actually, that is exactly when I go to the Pontifex, when I don't know what to do next.
Okay.
So, yeah, fuck it. Like, make it his thing that he goes and does. Like, maybe that's what he'll do, or maybe he'll tell me the thing I need to know because he wants it. I feel like we could bargain.
Okay.
At that point. Because we would be on the same page. I want him to have it. He wants it.
Okay.
I don't need an axe. What am I going to do with an axe?
Kill people?
No, I can already kill people.
Faster.
No. Actually, no. It's much faster to do it my way. So, yeah, okay. All right. And I'm trying to track down the...
How was opening night?
It was good. It was good. There were so many people there. I punched a guy and sent him to the hospital. So that was great. So he there and I went over the gang that was there. It's gonna be. I'm heavy. I've got a place. And,
Are you wearing your Viking jacket?
No, because it's too big for her. But she's keeping it. It's actually hammered up on the wall.
That was an awful big dude. That's kind of lock. Yeah, it would like engulf lock.
You're not going to do the same thing with the jacket that you did with the one from Guido?
If she cut it up to fit her, the Viking part would look kind of odd on the back, wouldn't it?
And he's kind. Like,
it's not really status.
But it's not really hard. I mean, the second punch, I probably could have killed him.
Trophies, man. Trophies.
Oh, I have a trophy. It's on the wall. I put a dartboard on it.
You need a cool leather jacket like that.
If you want a motorcycle, maybe. See, a motorcycle is much better because I bet that would be much easier to sweep because it is smaller and open. And she sends out a text, Steve, our motorcycle is easier to sweep than cars.
Absolutely. Respond.
I need a motorcycle.
There's not as many places to hide shit for sure.
What are you gonna do with your hoopty?
I will still need a hoopty. I will occasionally.
I still don't know what a hoopty is, but okay.
It's a $50 car with a $1,000 stereo.
Steve calls it a hoopty, so sure, it's a hoopty.
Yeah.
Lily, you get a text while you're checking on your property.
It's new age slang.
Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
The text says, "Ma'am, Vicky's here."
Have I at least seen the building?
Yes, this is why you were checking.
And it's showing signs that the construction company is there starting.
They've already been doing some work. Actually,
it hasn't been that long.
Is done. But there wasn't a lot of main prep to do.
They're doing the internal build out.
Yeah, you're trying to get. You still haven't gotten all the stuff you need for the other portion. I mean, the stage, that's quick. You're still waiting on stuff for the kitchen.
Yeah.
For some of the more high-end espresso and coffee machines to come in.
Right.
Some of those equipment haven't been delivered yet.
The actual furniture and stuff like that. Yeah.
But the main the stage area is all done. The interior, the signage has all been put up and everything. You're just waiting on really some of the more
like
stuff
the
that takes a little longer
cabinetry and all that kind of stuff
to ship.
Okay, thank you.
Are you making a coffee poetry bar?
It's not necessarily a coffee poetry bar. It's a spoken word art center, basically.
A hipster art center.
It's a hipster art center. It's in a hipster neighborhood.
Bar.
Yeah, but it's going to be like a lounge where there's performances and there's going to be a bookstore attached as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, gotta re-enliven the arts in this fucking city.
And I'll be right back.
The other text that comes with it is, she's gonna come back. She'll have to get it when she comes back. It actually says, she says she wants to speak with all, and you put all in capitals of you.
And I literally respond, "Fuck." All right, I send out a group text. I'll wait for her to get back.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
so
I'll say I'll be right there.
Okay, and you're going to be heading back now. Steve, you're of course at the club. But they didn't let you know she was there yet. But you get the group text that says that,
We have to meet at the club. Vicky's there.
Okay, well, I guess I should go down and say hello. I mean, did she get escorted up to the conference room?
No, she's been left in the VIP section. Nobody goes to the conference room unless
Lily approves it.
unless she's been told by somebody from the coterie, at least, not on their own. So she's just being watched under with two of the ghouls watching her at the VIP level. Not that it would matter if it came to it.
Right.
She's being polite, though. So
Yeah, she's being polite.
As long as she's
now, when
being
you
polite.
come up, Steve, you can roll wits awareness.
Four.
Okay. When you come up there, her eyes are scrutinizing you as you're up there.
Okay. Scrutinizing me how?
In every meaning of the word scrutinize.
Okay.
You're being
Check
eyeballed
now.
awful hard.
Okay.
You're being peeped.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's watching as I approach. Hi, Vicky. How are you?
Hello, Steve.
Good to see you. I hear you're here on some business. The rest of the coteries on their way.
It's definitely business. So Locke, Lily.
I'm sending out a group text. Vicky is at the club and wants to see us all.
Cool.
Now, please.
Let's get her the fuck out the club.
I'm getting my car.
Okay, perfect.
And Victoria leans close to you, Steve. Real close. What have you been doing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I smell it on you.
And I just kind of slyly flash the
ring.
The ring? Victoria's eyes go black. She just looks at you with her eyes black.
Okay.
A little trick my father taught me was to tell when someone's been using or someone has recently touched, shall we say, the powers that are for our clan only. I'm concerned why Kaitif would have those powers. Have you been drinking from someone you shouldn't?
Oh, I'm sure I should not have drunk from her, but it was wonderful.
And who was that?
And I shall start showing her the ring again.
Jesus Christ, Vicky's gonna kill him.
8 successes on her roll. That's pretty good.
Oh shit!
Her eyes get wide and they revert back to her normal blue. And she takes a step back. She lets you live.
Yes.
I will not second guess that one. So you know she sleeps here, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Something not many of us know.
I've been to see her, and while I was there, she lets me know that my sire was Lasombra, not Malkavian.
Wasn't me. Do I look like the type who would do that? Do you think my father would let me live if I did that?
No. I don't think so.
But if you've been in her presence, Daddy's going to have to come speak with you when he gets a chance.
Fuck.
I haven't been able to get down to see her.
She called to me and bade me come.
Interesting. Oh, yes, Dad is going to have to speak with you. I'll let the hound know. And when she says the hound, you get the impression she doesn't mean Locke. Lily would get the reference, but that's actually Tally's nickname, is the hound, because he hunts lupine for fun.
And when she says the hound, I said, Locke? You mean Locke the hound? Locke? Why her?
She's the hound, but not the hound.
Oh.
You don't understand. My father, I'm sure people have mentioned the name Tally in front of you.
Heard.
Tally is nicknamed the hound because once he's on your track, he finds you and destroys you, or if he has another purpose, he does that as well. He hunts lupines for sport. Seems to be his relaxing pastime.
Glad I'm not a lupine.
May not want to be here. He's in Chicago now, but I'll make sure he knows. Because he's been looking for information on her. For obvious reasons. I'm not sure how long it'll take him to get. He has, important business, but he'll be by.
Okay. Well, I guess I should get my affairs in order then.
Well, if she didn't destroy you, he might not either.
Well, she has a purpose for me, and I will be her tool.
So young.
Yeah,
You're learning time. Then she leans back and goes right back to the vapid stare she had before this whole conversation went and starts smacking her gum again. They're coming.
Yeah, they said they were on their way. I have no idea when they'll get here.
Fine. I'll wait, I guess.
Offer a ride to Quartermain.
She's not very patient.
No.
Get in the goddamn car, Quartermain.
And yes, she does have the bumpkin purse with her tonight.
So tacky.
What are you wanting about?
Just get in the fucking car. Let's just go over. I have to talk to her anyway.
And since she's back in, Gotham, it's like, how's Scourgeon these days?
It'll be fun.
It's been boring and,
Yeah, sure.
all I do most days, I have to stare at that pretentious little prick in his damn conservatory. But I have a feeling it's going to get a lot more fun. That's why I'm here to talk. I've been given a new duty for a little while, and this is going to be fun.
Oh, can you talk now?
No, I'll wait until everybody's here. I don't want to repeat myself. It gets tedious, and then I have to say it over, and then I have to answer the same questions, and, it's just easier to do it once.
I rouse prowess through pain.
Okay?
Because we're going to drive.
What? It's going to hurt when you drive?
Is that for the extra decks?
Yes, it is. And I got 4 critical.
There you go. So she drives real quick over there, but doesn't wreck anybody.
Lily has already arrived.
I'm going to do the whole awareness thing.
Yes.
Okay. What's that, Locke?
I said, yes, you aware.
Yeah, Locke's busy focusing on driving.
Mm-hmm.
What's Lily?
And Lily's already arrived because she wasn't that far out.
No, you weren't. You were just about a block up.
Yeah,
Because it's still in the same, it's at the edge of
It's at the edge of the domain.
Right. You're about 2 blocks, literally 2 blocks on the mark.
Yeah.
5.
5? No, you're not being followed tonight. It's a pretty chill night. It's a Sunday, so the streets are really relatively empty, which is always a good thing when, Locke's driving like that. She does a really good job, couple scares, close calls, but she does pretty well. Because even though she rolled so well, she don't really have much drive skill at all, really.
I'm guessing the hoopty doesn't have a Jesus bar.
This is your dex.
Yeah, there's no Jesus bar. Yeah, it's not skill.
She needs to get with
It's
Scott.
pure reflexes that causes her not to get you killed. Yep. A lot of last minute swerves before you got plowed.
It's great. I love it. Never mind, drive.
And Lily gets there, of course, shortly after. And when you come in, Steve is up trying to like make small talk with Victoria.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so I go up to the VIP and I say, "Oh, Vicky, welcome. Why don't we go up to the conference room? The other two should be here shortly."
Fine, we can do that.
Okay, let's go.
And you've noticed that when Lily came in, she went to straight teeny bopper, 100%.
Yeah, I'm
A
not.
little bit. You didn't see as much of that. You saw a little bit even when she was smacking her gum, but she wasn't in full teeny bopper when around you, Steve. But now that Lily's come in, she's in full, just
So-
annoying.
And I just make small talk. So got a night off from babysitting?
You know, yeah. I mean, it doesn't pay very well for babysitting either. And, you know, he's a little brat. And
Oh, I'm aware.
I think we should just, I don't know, pop his head off. But
You know, I'm inclined to agree.
his Lord Naughtiness says I can't kill him.
Mm.
And you know,
Mm.
Artie there says, no, you can't kill him either. And I'm like, but I want to kill him. And it's so tedious sometimes. I mean, there's just no fun anymore.
But I wanna.
That's pretty much the whiny tone she's getting.
No, Vicky.
And it's funny because you know it's an act.
Oh, I
she's
do.
acting,
I do.
But she's playing it to the
Of
hilt.
course. And I just laugh.
And when you go in the conference room, she looks, wow, a conference table. This is like you know, real important. You having board meetings, and you know, does everybody just gather around at the table and you bang a gavel at the top, or how does this work?
I'm not a judge, dear.
Well, I know, but I mean, you all judge. We all judge everybody.
No, but I've just been having some important people come by to have discussions.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
Oh, all sorts.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry I didn't make that performance the other night. I was busy.
Mm.
You know, Chaz came here, and since he wasn't here, I went and handled some of my own business.
Hey, you know, you got to take your downtime where you get it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say downtime. You know, it was a little house cleaning, spring cleaning. It's not summer, but, you know, sometimes you got to just clean up some things. And I swept some garbage out, you might say.
Oh, very good.
You know, it was a little amusing briefly, but, you know, hopefully things will get more exciting. Yeah, I saw that look. I saw that look.
Making a note.
Yeah. Wondering what garbage got cleaned, huh?
I wonder if it was the tooth and bloods.
And it doesn't take much longer before Quartermain and Locke get there, because Locke wasn't that far. Adams Morgan's not that far.
No, it's
and
not.
The traffic's light, and she was driving like
A bat out of hell.
a bat out of hell. Yeah.
Just don't hit anything when you park it in the garage.
I hit Steve's trunk. No, I don't.
That would
But
be funny.
that would be great.
Plow
If it
right
had
into his
been
trunk.
He just fixed it.
Scratch it as you get out the car and put some new marks in it.
Man.
So you guys come in and you go up to the conference room, and there's Victoria. She's sitting at the table. Her feet are propped up on it. And she's like leaned back. Locke! Hi, Locke.
Hey, how are you?
I guess I don't have to call you boss anymore. Hey, Quarters.
Uh,
So now that I got you all here, it's like, you know, Artie said that I've got to go in and look into some sort of power thing with some people who are acting up. And he said that I should talk to you guys first so I can get whatever information you have. And I'm like, I don't really need information. I'll just go in and murder people. And he's like, yeah, but before you murder them, you know, he's no fun. And he's not even like waving his head. He's just like, no, you've got to get information first. And, you know.
Well, happily, we have information for you.
Well, that's what I need, just to
gonna go
satisfy him.
you're gonna go see Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw!
Is that his name, Buzzsaw? Like,
Yeah,
wow.
We just
Okay.
don't have a buzzsaw that I saw. Like, that's kind of dumb. But, anyway, so, the lowdown on this place. She gives her the location. When we went there, first of all, you're going to find some thin blood shit that'll warn people that a kindred has crossed a threshold.
Okay, that's kind of interesting and all, but I mean, I don't really cross thresholds when I enter a place. I just
Yeah,
kind of
she-
look and step through.
She might be able to get by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I like that. So anyway, just keep an eye out for that and don't cross that threshold. But yeah, just, you know, do the thing that you do. I mean, you know how to do your bullshit. Let me give you some numbers. We have Buzzsaw, who we know is 99% sure is kindred. Don't know clan. I don't even know if he knows clan. He's kind of that uninformed kind of, kindred.
And here I was thinking it might be like a challenge, but I mean, what you're describing, it's going to be so boring. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to rip him into pieces.
But it's not just him.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah. Glenn's old crew. He's absorbed Glenn's old crew.
Where has Chainsaw been lately? I haven't seen him.
I haven't either.
Well,
Still looking.
maybe he'll be there because, if he's there, then I can take him too, right? I mean, that makes sense to me.
If he is working with them. But I don't think you're going to find him there because I think Glenn's crew just glommed on to the next biggest guy they could find.
They do that, and then the biggest guy gets taken down. I like taking the big ones down. They're kind of fun, and then, they're like, oh, don't kill me. Oh, and then you got to kill them, and it's so much fun.
Obviously, you're going to find Thin Bloods because the Thin Blood magic is there. So
They don't deserve to live anyway.
Let's see. There was approximately 30 of them with high-powered rifles.
yeah.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Yeah, I thought you would like that. I thought you would be down for that. Yeah,
I haven't been shot in, God, what day is this? No, weeks since I've been shot.
Yeah, weeks.
Things got a little crazy on the riot night, and I know I had my fun, and she kind of pats the bumpkin purse, but there was other, it was a fun night in general, and I had a lot of fun that night. And I might have got shot once. It wasn't serious,
I mean,
bullets, it takes a lot more than a bullet or two bullets to really put a
30
crimp in your
bullets
style.
might be a challenge, but
That would make it fun.
yeah, I mean, obviously, like if I was going to do it and I could go the poop, which would be kind of cool, but I can't because gangrel.
But you know what we say? Do it in the dark, and then you don't have to see it.
Yeah, I mean, you start at the top, you get them shooting each other because they're not smart. Like the guy's like, I'm not kissing a ring in DC.
Ooh, thank you. That's a great idea. I think you'll die kissing my ring. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like. Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
See,
make sure.
we should talk more often.
We should absolutely. We should hang.
I think we could have a lot of fun hanging. I could show you some fun nights.
I bet you could.
You don't mind the shadows a bit, do you?
Not really, no.
I mean, I can just drag you along with me, and we can hunt a bit.
I don't think I've ever been drug along, but I'm sure it's fine.
It's an experience.
You know what? I'm down for experiences. I'm down. I like experiences. So that is the information that I have from the night I was there. We ended up not picking a fight because we were just in a bad position. Anybody else have anything they want to share?
She looks at Quartermain. You got anything?
I think she hit all the high points.
Steve?
No.
I know you have something, right, Steve?
Well, I've pretty much covered everything.
Remember what we talked about, though, right? Don't forget. You have an appointment coming up at some point, right?
I know. I'm not going to forget that.
What's this?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a little talk we had. Don't worry about it. And she gets this evil grin.
And Locke has a "What did you do, Steve?" look on her face.
Anything you need to add, Lily?
I wasn't
important?
there.
You weren't there? Okay. Well, I wasn't sure because I didn't really say,
As I said, I've been having meetings with important people.
His high artiness at this point is he's being a little too stuffy for me,
I'm a little too busy looking into who firebombed our Herald.
It's funny. I asked Stanford about that because I thought that would be kind of fun to fuck around with, because somebody got a firebomb. That sounds like fun to me. And he told me not to worry about it and said, just go back and do what I fucking told you to. And I'm like, well, but I think this is more important. And he's like, are you the Scourge? Or do you want to remain the Scourge? And I'm like, well, I get to kill people. And so, I dropped it and all. But, he just didn't really care. It just,
Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I always like sharing information.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any idea, when you might do this hit?
I don't know. I'm going to do my thing first and, I know Art was like, you gotta get information. I prefer to gather my own, of course, because I have my own unique ways of doing things. And
I imagine with your skill set, you can do recon like nobody's business.
It's funny, unless you really take an effort to get rid of shadows. You know what they say about shadows?
They're everywhere.
Every time you turn around, there they are.
Mm-hmm.
So most people don't really seem to think about it, what they say in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky,
They like to do their business in the shadows. It makes it even more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky, when you decide to hit the place, would you mind letting me know?
I mean, I don't think you're going to help. I don't think you could help, but sure, I'll let you know when I go do it. Because, I'm sure, I'll let, how about this? We've got a hierarchy. I'll let the Hound know, and then the Hound, I'll let Locke know. The Hound has a different discussion here. I'll let Locke know, and then she can, relay it to who she thinks as the sheriff's bully boy. Who needs to know that?
I can do that. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's not a problem. This is going to be fun, though. Okay, you said guns. What type of guns? Are they like, Saturday Night Specials, or are they like real guns?
High-powered rifles.
Oh, yes. I like this. This is a lot of fun. Oh, I haven't got the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be it. I'll have a good time with this one. I might even work up a sweat. Just kidding. We don't sweat. But, I miss that, being able to work up a sweat working. But, yeah, Well, I think that gave me enough info.
Okay. Well, have fun scouting the place.
Oh, I will.
Get your own info. Bye.
Toodles.
Have fun storming the castle.
Okay. And I have the guys escort her down.
Okay. And yeah, she exits the building, leaving the rest of you alone in the conference room.
Are we sure she's gone?
Guards escorted her right out, and
I look directly at Steve and say, "What the fuck was she talking about?
What did you do?"
Well, he smelled the oblivion powers on me and found it very interesting.
Okay.
And she said that she was going to inform the Hound. And when I asked, well, why would Locke be interested in that? She says,
that's not Locke.
The Hound. Not Locke, the Hound. The Hound.
So that's like
her fucking father.
Oh, that's not a street name at that point.
Now, Lily, as someone who was very much Camarilla a long time, knows
who Tally is.
Tally's nickname and his reputation.
Yes, he was a pretty...
I was muted when I said that, but yes.
He was a pretty important La Sombra within the Sabbat and was basically Vitel's right-hand man. And from what I've last heard, he's in Chicago as part of a delegation discussing the transition of La Sombra into Camarilla.
That's what Victoria said. That's where he was.
And she's going to bring him here?
Apparently, yes.
Fucking shit, Steve.
To have a meeting. Apparently, Steve has a meeting.
Yeah, that was my...
I don't know.
She is not bringing him to my club.
Could she maybe not bring him to DC? I've heard Baltimore is lovely. Because, wait, step back. He's real Sabbat, right? Like real fucking Sabbat? Or
well, supposedly they're all converting.
He is part, as Lily has said, he is, as far as Lily knows and has heard, and Camarilla would confirm it. Even Quartermain probably heard bits and pieces of this out in L.A., that he was part of the delegation in Chicago that was sent to negotiate with the Chicago Kindred entry into the Camarilla officially, because while D.C. is the nation's capital, to be honest, the Kindred capital of the U.S. is Chicago.
Yeah, at this point, the Kindred capital just about of the world is frickin' Chicago, because Europe got annihilated.
After London got nuked and London got destroyed and Vienna got nuked, Chicago is in a lot of ways the
head city of the Camarilla.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he's Cammy, at least that solves that complication.
I don't trust it, and I look Steve square in the eye and say, he is not coming to my club.
I'm not sure we're going to get a whole lot of vote in that matter.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get every fucking vote in that.
Domain, and Locke recites the domain.
As in, you will not be in my club when he shows up in town.
Honor thine domain.
This little shit that you're into is causing me problems.
If he's honest about joining Camarilla, he'll respect Domain. That's true.
You said you got a place you can hang. I mean, you have an apartment or something, condo.
Less than optimal, but yes.
I mean, okay, so Granger knows and is around the corner. Is that a bad thing? Like, if shit goes down, there could be collateral damage. Easy peasy. You know? Let him start.
Technically, Fort Washington is outside the frickin' territory.
Stanford don't seem to really give a shit about that.
Mm-mm.
But I will remind everybody at this table, at this conference room, that when regimes change,
shit, there's always
house is
collateral
cleaned.
damage.
And normally there's negotiations about supporting certain individuals if other concessions are made regarding other individuals, which is done quite often. Granger's reason to support Stanford was he wanted to get to see Cassandra die, which he didn't, but...
And he wanted the Primogen seat.
So there's always negotiations with a regime change if you can enact said regime change.
So, I mean, I wouldn't bring it to the club, but there are other places. And you can meet at Elysium, like...
Ever gets declared.
Oh, no, Elysiums have been declared. You just have to ask Jekaterina. She has.
No, it should be announced.
There will be an announcement soon.
Okay, because that's the way it runs in a Camarilla City.
There will be an announcement soon. She has decided on the new Elysiums.
Yeah, well, no one has announced it, so
Nope.
as far as we know, we don't have it.
Because for some reason, the prince isn't meeting with her.
Mm-hmm.
And you're noticing a pattern with your prince currently.
So, okay, well, that's great. That's fucking fantastic.
That's fun.
I think Lily's hope is that whatever business Tally has in Chicago detains him a while longer.
So the reason that she's bringing him down to talk to you is because you got spooky eyes now?
Basically, she said, I can smell the Oblivion power on you. And it's always a concern, when people who aren't supposed to have those powers are using them.
What are you going to tell them?
Well, I did mention that I have doubts right now about my sire, that he wasn't Malkavian. In fact, it was Alessandra.
What are you rolling?
I'm going to do an insight lie detection on him because I think he's lying by omission. Because he has not told me shit.
You can roll Composure Subterfuge, Steve.
4, 5, 6, 7,
And because you weren't
8.
lying, she needs to get a higher margin than usual to beat you, but you're also very bad at this.
Yes, I am.
Oh, and I'm going for gusto because I have willpower to burn.
Listen to that tiny little tinkle of dice that he has.
All 3 of them.
That is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 freaking successes.
Versus 3.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, he's not. He's admitted something. He's not telling the whole truth.
Spill it now. I'm tired of not knowing what the fuck is going on under my roof.
Oh, you're the only. Oh, you think you're the only one finding out? Maybe you should fess up a little bit yourself, Lily.
About what? I've been transparent with what's going on. I've been transparent that I'm meeting with Vitel and that I'm getting information on Wayland and that I've confirmed that Wayland is alive.
That's not what I'm talking about.
About what?
Helena.
I admitted I was working for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because she lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
Which is where Tally is now.
Yeah.
Which is all roads point to Chicago, I guess.
I came clean. You haven't.
Okay. Well, I did tell her that. Let's see. Well, I think I did tell you that. I believe that my sire was Lasombra. I don't know who exactly.
Okay, we've already established that, but what else did you tell her?
What else did I tell her? I'm blanking on it.
Do you remember you told her that you were down there and saw her and drank from her?
Yeah.
That you haven't told us.
The Sybil thing.
I don't think you need to tell anybody that.
Yeah, you haven't admitted yet to the coterie that you've drank from Sybil, only that you saw her.
Okay, well, I did admit that I have actually seen Sybil. And that I visited her in the labyrinth.
What? Wait. You told her about the labyrinth?
Yeah.
Actually, he didn't say labyrinth. He told her that he has seen Sybil, but not in the labyrinth. So
You did. You said you visited her.
right.
Yeah.
Didn't mention the labyrinth. Thank you.
But Steve, you could also point out that she knew that Sybil was here
Right.
because she seemed to have been looking for her.
But yeah, they know she's here, but they don't know where.
They're gonna want you to take them to her.
How's he going to do that?
I don't know.
Well, I would think that if it.
Intelligence, for you, Steve, you can roll intelligence, awareness.
Two with a bestial failure.
You might want to willpower that shit.
Yeah, it's the end of the night. Willpower shit.
Lily's trying to lie detect again?
Nope, premonition.
Yeah, that's much better.
4, 8.
That makes it 6.
9, 10.
10 on a premonition?
Yes.
Oh, dear God. We'll get you in a minute.
Okay.
You talking about that when Locke says about wanting you to bring them to her, you realize that if she wanted them to have found her, they would have.
Right.
And no matter what you do, if she doesn't want them to find her, they won't find her.
Well, you see, and I would have thought.
Unless Quartermain brings them in.
That ain't going to happen either.
Do you relay that, Steve?
What?
What Dartel just said.
Yes. And I was trying to say, I would have thought that since Sybil sees everything I see, that she would have spoken to me if it was an issue to her in any kind of way.
So they're just gonna kill you instead.
Possibly.
They will not take my tool from me.
Why are you this way? Why is... Oh, God.
And that, Locke, you felt that resonance echo again, that as if somebody
I'm
was
staring
talking to
directly
someone.
at Steve when I do the...
We'll get to that in a minute. You felt that resonance echo again, that you could tell that it's like you caught like an echo of a conversation but can't place what was being said. So you know it's only happened when Steve was being talked to.
And he gets a look.
And
I can't do anything about that.
Lily has a premonition looking at Steve. How many successes again? It was
10 with actually 2 crits.
2 crits. You see a man. Can't identify who it is. It's a man standing on an island. An island covered in shadow. And before him are bones. And as you're watching, you see the island is made. Corpses. Long decayed, but bones. And you see on the far shore of the water in the distance, you see Kindred trying to reach him. But every time they get close to the shore and get to the water, they are blown back onto the shore again, unable to get closer at all, unable to reach him. And then your vision fades. and you were back in the club. It's a very impressive premonition roll. I had to give something pretty accurate with 10. Everyone can roll wits awareness to see if you noticed her eyes glaze over like they do when she does premonitions.
Four.
I didn't roll.
And you didn't roll? Steve and Locke, yes, you saw her eyes glaze over. Steve, you couldn't miss it. She was staring at you when she did it.
So would you?
Really?
The path you are on,
Yes. What about it?
it is going to be filled with death and loneliness.
How is that different now from what is now?
We're friends now. But
If you truly feel like you are alone, you are mistaken.
And because of your successes, I will give you one bit on the premonition. That the ones that were trying to reach him was not the coterie.
No. I'm sure it
No,
wasn't.
we were the bones.
I'm sure we were the bones.
No, you weren't the bones either. But you know the bones were not just kind or
Right.
kindred. You weren't either. And because of 10 successes, I'll give you that on your interpretation. You weren't the bones, and you weren't the ones trying to reach him. Those that reach him for the far shores are not near now. But it's obvious by the vision, they won't be allowed to reach him at all.
Mm-hmm.
he probably ate us. Probably ate us all.
No, it matches what he's been told by his mistress.
Mm-hmm. Just consider that. Are you willing to give up everything?
Not at the moment.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Not at the moment. No, of course not.
But the choices you make now will lead you there.
Eventually.
Just know.
You know what? I think it's time to end.
Hey, Steve, I'll say one thing. I
Yeah.
got your back.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
We're going to
I'll
end this
push you
episode
over
right
that
here.
cliff.
You're going to push him off the island?
Oh.
Yep.
Why is Steve this way?
And you know, the kindred who don't listen to Lily's warnings always end up dead. I'm just saying.
Not all of them. I mean, Waylon did. He didn't listen to you when you said, get the fuck out of your club. Quit staying there. We're going to end this episode right here with a dark premonition. Though in some ways it does offer a little hope. It's clear by the premonition that those who are going to try to reach Steve won't be allowed to. The winds of change will prevent them from reaching him. And whether that's Tally or someone else, or even Victoria, you don't know. But it's clear by the vision. Steve stands on an island of bones, the dead beneath him.
Yeah.
And it could be a metaphor of more than just kindred or kind. He stands on an isle of the dead. That's where we leave it.
It's better than being in the pile.
That is true. And we will end it right there. And I'd like to thank all of you for playing. This was crazy at the end of this one. Some good revelations were made. Quartermain has finally got, I think, what he's really been looking for a while. A real mystery to find. As I recall, that's actually part of his ambition, is to find something of historical significance. And that many bones under the city is historically significant in some way. Question is, what's the rest of the mystery? Of course,
Me and Scooby-Doo will figure it out.
that's right. Runt Row is for sure on this episode.
Yeah.
Runt Row. And
Yeah.
Victoria is planning to go have a little fun.
I kind of want to go.
And her idea of fun is not what the members of that particular gang are going to find enjoyable.
No, they're not. I
And
don't think Buzzsaw's quite ready for that.
it'll be an interesting one because trained by Tally, the Hound himself. She's good at what she does.
She's very fucking good.
But what do they have hidden under there, and what little abilities do they have that she may not know about? And it'll be interesting to find out where that leads. I interrupt our regularly scheduled outro to put a special outro tonight. For anyone out there that wants to see McStabber Studios, or me specifically, get murdered horribly in a role-playing game, probably see Verlin get killed too, let's be honest, watch a very special McStabber Studios presentation with guest GM again, Tamshu, as we do another Dead of Night one-shot on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is a birthday one-shot for Tamshu's regular Pathfinder GM, Tiss. So I expect something special to come with this one, probably a lot more murder than before. And right after this, there'll be the trailer, the amazing trailer he put together for it. So you can check it out and see what's going to happen. Now, of course, for those who want to chat about this episode, chat about the upcoming one-shot, talk to Tamshu about how he plans to murder us, whatever, pop over to McStabber's Lounge. Our Discord link is right there in the chat box. If you want to catch our back episodes, of course, you can follow us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. You can get them as they come out. They come out every Saturday. If you want to follow, like, support us, you can give us a follow on here on Twitch, or subscribe on Twitch if you really want to support us. Every little bit helps. And of course, if you're curious about, our equipment, look in the panels below. And if you're looking for more content like this, check out over on the side these friendly channels. These are channels that we all love and we support. Right after this is, of course, Macabre Derek, his Detroit by Night. Tonight is the final episode of this particular season, and then he's going to start the Detroit overhaul coming up soon. But tonight is the conclusion of his Detroit by Night, the Motor City Broke Down Chronicle. So don't miss that. That's going to be great. It's dark. It's visceral. It's over on Macabre Derek. Give Minta a follow. Vancouver by Night has moved their show now from Saturday to Mondays, so you can catch them Mondays, right? I believe after Near Dark does their vampire game. So, check out the channels, see these wonderful people, and good night, everyone. Watch this trailer, though.